Hey, Terry Lynn. Andrew, my brother, how's it going? Hey, Dr. Michelle. Gregory, what's happening? All right. Okay. Hey, guys, how's it going? For those of you who don't know me, my name is Tom Swales, and today's little talk it's going to be a quick one. So anybody who is using Organo Gold products, I'm going to give you a quick little rundown of how to use them, or some of the protocols that we've been using with some clients, athletes, and what have you for post-workout recovery, better sleep, pre-workout, post-workout. So, and then overall just enjoying the products. So I will turn it over. Oh, so if anyone's wondering where I'm at, you can see a little nice view over my shoulder. I'm just sitting on the deck of our cottage. So if the reception sucks, I apologize. Internet is... Ha! Come on, Craig. My Scottish accent's awesome. Alrighty. Enough with accents. Okay, so for those of you, Organo Gold is it's a company that's been around for 10 years. They have infused Ganoderma or reishi mushroom in with a lot of their products, the coffees, the teas, and now they've come out with shakes and pre-workout formulas, as well as a detox. So to start, this is kind of what I start with in the morning. Here's my morning routine. So I will do a black coffee. I will do it fasted. So that's the one thing that depends on your definition of a fast. If you're referring to Dr. Sachin Panda at the Salk Institute, as soon as you consume anything but water, the fast is considered broken because of the circadian clock. So you kickstart the liver enzymes, and it starts to start their circadian clock. From a hormonal standpoint, from a food standpoint, it doesn't interfere with the fasting. So coffee is okay if you're doing it from a gut reset or a metabolic reset or hormonal reset. It won't interfere with that. So if you're doing it from a pure circadian clock, then yeah, coffee is kind of technically breaking the fast. All right, so black coffee, no cream and sugar is allowed because that will technically stop your fasting. Plus I'm gonna flip you back. Plus if you're using dairy, the proteins from milk or cream will latch onto the polyphenols of the coffee, and it's going to negate some of the health benefits. You're going to lose the polyphenols that the mitochondria like. So if you can do your coffee with, maybe if you need something, do coconut oil, or coconut milk. I like to use butter with a little bit of coconut oil. Blend that up in a blender, or else it's just oily coffee. It gives a nice kickstart, so you get some ketones from that and some good healthy fats. All right. So my morning will consist of 250 to 300 milliliters of water to start. I will delay my first meal of the day. So this is where I use my intermittent fasting, but like I talked about on Wednesday, do it slowly and do it smart. And if you have health issues, do it under supervision. Black coffee just in general will increase nitric oxide in the bloodstream. It has a lot of other liver enzyme health benefits. I prefer obviously Organo Gold because it's got the Ganoderma, which has a bunch of other health benefits to it. It will suppress appetite and increase thermogenesis. And every one of our black coffees has 175 milligrams of the Ganoderma lucidum. So you could have, 2 black coffees, and you're already at a therapeutic dose for the Ganoderma to cause some of the health benefits that they've done with research. Next, so the DX, or the Phoenix Detox that Organo's come up with, it's more going after a cellular cleansing. So it looks at how to clean out the cells of the body as opposed to clean out the pipes. It's not one of those, you know, cayenne pepper and maple syrup and warm water kind of cleanses where it's just kind of just pushing and cleaning out the pipes. Those to me don't sound enjoyable. They don't sound enjoyable. Some people find that they're helpful, but it's kind of an elimination diet, and you're going into, technically that would kind of push you into a little bit of a fast, but the sugars won't keep you into a state of ketosis. So you might feel better doing it for the short term, but in the long term, it actually may disrupt some of the gut microbiome and the gut microbiome, sorry, the colon biome as it comes out. So if you can clean at the gut, you're at a greater disadvantage. Hey Mitch, how's it going, man? So I like to use this as a warm beverage, either during illness or bedtime, because when we are sick, we will intuitively not want to eat. That's our body's way of saying, I need you to not consume anything because we need to do some autophagy here. So this will also help assist with that. Using in the early morning in a fasted state or as a nighttime beverage. If you can do it fasted, great. You're just kind of stacking a detox on top of your body's natural way of cleaning, and then doing it before bedtime is a nice way of doing it. You can turn it into a hot tea. That'll also, most of our detoxing comes at nighttime. So either in a fasted state or pre-bedtime, great way to use that. And at the end, I will talk to you about a little bit how to use it as a hangover helper. So some of the components that they use, or some of the products that they use, there's a ton of B vitamins in this that help metabolism support and function. Vitamin C for antioxidant collagen repair. Ganoderma, so it helps with blood, lymphatic, skin, liver, intestines, kidneys, stress relief, and sleeping and immune system. Burdock for blood, lymphatic, skin, and kidneys. Acai and chamomile for skin, intestines, stress, and sleep. Bilberry for the intestines. Blueberry for the skin, intestines, and immune system. And licorice and aloe for intestines and stress immune. Pre-workout. I know, I just found that picture. It's pretty sweet. So Organo's come up with their pre-workout formula, the Phoenix XT. They recommend 20 to 30 minutes pre-workout. It has guarana in it that enters the bloodstream at a different rate than caffeine does. It enters a little bit faster, but it has a longer lasting effect, and it's been shown to boost memory and focus. Arginine malate, which is an amino acid, supports muscle activity and nitrogen levels. Rhodiola, that has shown to support stamina, endurance, and energy. You can see that there's a reference there from the International Journal of Sport Nutrition in 2004. And then vitamins and antioxidants. So it's, again, it has a really high dose of B vitamins, I think over 3,000 milligrams, to help with carbohydrate and cellular metabolism. Another one of the products that I enjoy using is the Organo Supreme, which has 850 milligrams of the Ganoderma. It has matcha root, and ginseng. All three have been shown, there's 7 major herbs that will support the adrenal glands. I used to think that ginseng was an adrenal kind of, it can overdrive it, but it's actually been shown that it actually supports it. So you've got those 3 herbs in there that actually support adrenal support, and as well, and so it won't let you crash. So you'll get a nice pickup. It's got a little bit of an earthy taste to it, but there's no hard letdown after consuming it, which is what you want, because if there's a hard letdown or you can't downregulate effectively, then you're staying in that sympathetic system and you're not recovering post-workout. So days that I'm really dragging, I go to a Supreme, and it works quite nicely, actually. Recovery. So a lot of people consume whey proteins and shakes. Great. I always tell people, look at where it comes from. If you're buying a 5-pound tub at Costco and it's heat processed and it's not organic, and if it's not coming from New Zealand, it's probably garbage, probably all rancid. And unless you're going to consume that full tub in the month, then it's going to get the more air, and it oxidizes and it becomes garbage. So the smaller tubs are better. They're a little bit more expensive, but you need to look at, is it cold processed? Where does the whey protein come from? anything from New Zealand, they've got very high standards. So the grass-fed cows, no hormones, no antibiotics. So it's a relatively safe place if you're just looking for a general whey protein. And it's got to be cold processed. If it is heat processed, it destroys and denatures the proteins. So again, everything, it's just going to cause more inflammation. And if you're consuming a protein or a shake that's causing a lot of gas, that is your body saying it does not agree with you. So don't consume something just because you think that you're doing some good. If your body is having adverse reactions, such as a normal amount of stomach bloating or gas, eczema. Oh, and whey protein, if you are lactose intolerant, don't consume it because it's a dairy, so it's going to cause more inflammation. So I prefer the OGX shakes that we have. It's not just a whey protein. If you look, I'll try and zoom in without the glare. If you look closely, it's a full meal. So yeah, there's only 13 grams of protein, but it's got a lot of vitamins, it's got minerals, it's got trace minerals. So it's designed to be a full meal replacement. For athletes, all I have them do is add 1 or 2 shakes a day if they're trying to gain weight. If clients are trying to lose weight, you just replace a meal and just do a shake and add spinach and a couple berries and whatnot to it. But it's meant to be designed to be a meal replacement or a meal supplement. So if you're having a hard time trying to get enough in as an athlete, add a shake. If you are looking to curb appetites or sweet tooth, oh, by the way, it tastes great, then use it as a meal replacement. You can even do this as a breakfast replacement or breaking your fast. So it's easily digestible. You're technically breaking the fast because you're consuming nutrients, but your gut doesn't have to spend a ton of time trying to break down food. So it's not technically a fast, but you're not technically breaking it. So it depends on what your definition is. If you're putting food in the stomach and it's got to break down a lot of food, then, again, it depends on your terminology. But the shake's awesome. All right. Coming back to sleep and recovery, the green tea. So some really good studies on this, and I can send everybody the links if they want to some of the studies that I found. And the antioxidants in green tea have been shown not to blunt the hormetic effect from exercise immediately post-workout. So a lot of antioxidants will kind of douse the inflammatory response that we're looking for from that stress of aerobic exercise. But green tea, for some reason, doesn't know why. They don't know why, but they just know that it doesn't affect it. Using this as a pre-bedtime is a nice routine. The Ganoderma itself has been shown to increase sleep quality. Deep sleep has improved. REM sleep is longer. And then just overall sleep quality. And again, I can send people the link if they want to see that, because it causes this, what's called the GABAergic effect. It takes glutamate and it converts it into GABA, which downregulates the nervous system. Glutamate is a very upregulating neurotransmitter, and GABA downregulates. So it does a great job. Okay, so here's a study that I pulled up. So supplementing with green tea extract prevents oxidative stress induced by repeated cycle sprint tests in sprinters. This supplementation does not seem to hinder training adaptation in antioxidant enzyme systems. So you can see, if anybody wants to see the actual link to that, it's right there. The red tea that we have. This is our decaf tea. It's got 250 milligrams of the Ganoderma. It also has cordyceps. Cordyceps has been used by endurance athletes in the Olympics to help with oxidative stress, to buffer oxidative stress from free